My name is Eileen, and today I'm going to introduce using your tongue tie wisely. And first, I'm going to introduce the agenda. The first one is vocabularies, and the second one is summary, and the third one is extension. Allow me to introduce vocabulary first. The first one is hold, and the part of speech is verb, and it means to hide or to cover. For example, if you don't want to let others know what you are thinking about, you can hold your books or your pencils behind your back, and others wouldn't see it. And the second one is flounder, and the part of speech is verb, and it means to struggle, to escape from something else. To flounder means if you don't have any time, you will flounder every day, every hour, every minute. That's you don't want to let others to grab your time. And the third one is enlist. The part of speech is verb. The meaning is to recruit or to hire. If I am a boss in a company, I will select the eligible resume of any college students or senior high school students among the world. And the fourth is taskmaster, and it's the noun, and the meaning is strict teacher. If we don't obey others well, we shouldn't have a very good explanation about it. And the fifth vocabulary word is jiggles, and it's the part of speech is verb, and it means to shake, to tremble. If we are very nervous and we don't have time and to give us a very eligible place for us, we should use this word. And the sixth one is crank, and the part of speech is adjective, and it means bad temper or getting easily angry. If we often have a conflict with others, or others didn't have didn't often disobey with us, we will feel the crank every day. And the seventh one is naively, and the part of speech is verb, and it means innocence or purely. If we beg others or we ask someone for advice, we should we should have we should express this kind of characteristics. And the eighth one is James, and its part of speech is now. And why I want to introduce to you all of us this word, because time is money, and we just as we know, time is flying through, pass away, never come back. So we should cherish every time and every minute and every moment. And the next one is doggedly, and its part of speech is adverb, and the meaning is stubborn or not to follow the rules. And this word is the boss or the taskmaster in the company the most unable to accept it, because if the worker often doubtfully about the work or the assignment that teacher or boss assign, it will be a very bad task. And the tense is succumb, and the verb is the part of speech is verb. When I introduce succumb, cum means do you if I hope that you all know a kind of vegetable is cucumber. Why I use this word? A cucumber, if you slice one piece, two piece, three piece, and then you keep on slicing, you can't give up very easily. And this word is succumb, so we should obey it. And the next one, I'm going to introduce a summary. In the summary, I will introduce the similarities and differences between time saving. Okay, let's move on to the similarities. Okay, first, do only those things that matter. It's the equal meaning to skip a task. And the second one is silence or distractions, and it's the similar meaning to live in the moment. Why I point out these 2 points? Because if a student is too stressful about the works or the assignment or projects that teacher assigns, they should only do what they think is very important, not do the trivials they think. And the second is the differences to say yes when you know it, and it's the it's the opposite meaning of say no. And the second is double task, and it's the opposite meaning to skip a task. If a student didn't feel very well or get sick very easily, they couldn't bear for a very long time, so they should skip a test if they could. And next, I'm going to talk about the extension. And the extension I will introduce to you guys. Okay, what's up, everybody? Here is Elaine from UAEB again, and I'm going to play and simple. This video is about using your time wisely. It's clear from me and to you that you realize your time on earth is limited. It's finite. It's going to end. Someday you are going to die. And because you understand that and start ignoring that, you gain wisdom in how specifically you are living with your most precious resource that you use it wisely. So there is an amazing lady called Brownie Ward, and her job is hospice care for people that have a very specific terminal illness and only 12 weeks of their lives left to live. In an article she wrote about her work, she quoted the regrets she heard from almost every single patient she cared for. Okay, next I'm going to tell you about my dream. I wish I had made the decision to spend my time living a life true to myself and not the life other people expected from me. And why I say it? Because I don't like to assign people to do anything. I like freedom. Freedom, Freedom. This word is very important to me. Next, then move on to the next page. The next page is going to talk about. Here's the deal, folks. This is how you start using your time wisely. Fast forward your life to the end. The end you know is coming, and ask yourself if you wasted it. Ask yourself if the things you did, said, worked for, pursued was said for in your final days, for your last precious breaths of same regrets that you spent all your time trying to fit in, saying the things everybody liked, doing what everybody else did, acting like everybody else, living down to other people's standards, or did you pursue something greater? Your time is limited, and I am praying that you stop allowing the world to dictate how you spend it. Use your precious time wisely and live for something greater. That's all for today's folks, and thank you for your listening. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.